Howdy folks, my name is Ian Moore and I'm the music minister here at Trinity, and we're going through the Psalms some more. Technically today would be like Psalm 97, I believe. So just a reminder how this works is we started back in June and we're just doing a Psalm a day. And so there was 231 day months so far. So anyway, the math seems to check out to me. Although today I want to reflect on actually what would have been something that would have been read potentially this past Tuesday. Just another spiel on this. I encourage you to hop in at any time. I think the Psalms are an easy way to get a rhythm of being in the Word daily. And although I don't think being in the Word daily is a requirement, I think it is something that is beautiful for us, because I've said it several times. This clicked in my brain when I've heard it from other folks several times over the years. It is a place in which we are promised to meet God. God is the Word incarnate. And so this is a promise to be with Him every day. May not feel like it and may not seem like much. Sometimes it might be confusing, but I do promise that there's a benefit and there is a promise there that we meet God in this. So just encouragement. Today I'm going to reflect on Psalm 90 and just a couple of things that stood out to me. Right off the bat, the Lord, you have been our dwelling place in all generations. And this right here is what really kind of stood out right away, is before the mountains were brought forth, wherever you had formed the earth and the world. The fact that all we know as refuge is so physical. We want to be in bunkers if there's something happening. We want to be, my wife and I, Kendall, have been watching a lot of those storm videos where you see these really awesome tornadoes. Well, you want to be in a physical space that's below ground, that is protected, especially if it's one of those big ones. And just an interesting thought that the Lord is a dwelling place, a refuge, even before anything like that had happened. I wonder if that clicks in your mind at all. And then the next thing, just the prayer that seems to be here, that this is a prayer about how short our days are and how easy it is to get caught up in so much. And yet this psalm seems to be a prayer of, Lord, let us be aware of how short our time is and how to utilize it best. And if anything, I think that's probably the biggest takeaway from me reflecting on this today, is that it is good to pray for the Lord to be involved with your day. I know there's been times where I've had days where I'm like, man, I don't know if I feel good about what was done today and all that. And not that I'm saying what is beneficial or not, but I do think it's good to have the Lord in prayer, that be in prayer with the Lord over what is a beneficial thing to be doing. Because there's a lot of things we can be wasting our time with. There's a lot of things that we think may be important that aren't as important. So that's what I want to encourage us to reflect on today. What are some things, maybe go ahead and say that, what are some things that you spend time on that you wish you weren't? And maybe what are some things that you wish you were prioritizing more? Maybe name your top two. I'm going to pray, and I encourage you, get in the Word. Start reading with us. Psalm 98 tomorrow. All right. Lord, thank you so much for today. Thank you that we get to meet you and we get to be with you, and you promise so much. Lord, I'm praying for those who are having struggles hearing or listening or being patient in reading. May we just hunger after you, and may we have ears to hear what you're saying, and also just peace in the moments that we get to spend with you. And may we prioritize that. In your name we pray. Amen. See you next week.